Hey there, Heather Ho there. Jeff Cutter Diamond welcome you to yet another ASG Golf video. We're at the par 3 challenge, and we have some matches for you today. We actually had to have some kind of uh, some something to do with top tens and all that, recording and all that, and due to RGL Network doing his inside pitch championship between the Expos and the Orioles, I kind of got myself sidetracked. So technically, I cannot give you any of the matches that I really wanted to give you. I really wanted to give you Nelson versus Snead. Unfortunately, I can't. So we're going to follow through. If any of the matches go to a playoff, we're going to go to the playoff. Yeah, I got myself distracted with other projects. So thus, I couldn't get everything going. Well, it doesn't help. I had to do a John Garrett memorial match. Ugh. Jack Renner, big win over Jay Haas by 3. So Jack Renner doing his job. I thought Jack Renner was from the 40s, but he's from the 80s. First of the 32 guys. Sam Torrance, a giant win over Ben Hogan by 3. Hogan was hoping to take down Sam Torrance, but he couldn't. So Ben Hogan, while he does have a second place finish, he will be in the runner-up tournament if guaranteed. At worst, I mean, if you win a tournament, you go to Augusta for the year-end tournament. If you take second place, you go to a wildcard tournament. However, bear in mind, if you take second place, you can still win a subsequent tournament and turn that second into a first. Payne Stewart beats Bobby Clampett. That was one of the matches we were going to do. Well, Payne Stewart crushing Clampett. So, the legend of the 91 U.S. Open and 99. Kenny Knox beats Flory Von Donk by a lot, by 7. Von Donk did win the 9th, but that was all. That was all. Jerry Barber wins by 8 over Chick Herbert. So he won 8 of the first 11 holes. Wow. It's a competition. Bob Toski beating Pete Cooper by 2. So nice job by Toski. Rex Caldwell, put that cigarette out of your mouth. He beats Jody Mudd, so Caldwell's cigarettes have to move on. Tom Watson beats Larry Nelson, battle of the 80s superstars, but Watson wins. He's an icon. Chip Beck beats Bob Eastwood by 3, so Mr. 59 does his job. Killer Diller. Killer Diller. Bud Holscher, Chucky beats Hefner by 3, so we have to see that red-haired guy again. Bob Hamilton beats Don Pooley, the guy that kind of looks like John Ritter. Yeah, it looks like John Ritter. Bob Hamilton, the first ever ASG tournament winner in any of the tours. Like the first tournament was Bob Hamilton, the 40s, and Bob Hamilton won it. So he's trying to move on. Dick Metz beats Lenny Watkins by 2. And no, Dick Metz did not play the NHL hockey. I don't think he's related to Don Metz or Nick Metz of the blue and white. It's in the Maple Leafs. True. Jimmy Demerit beats Kenneth Cyrus by 3. So that's good. Lord Byron beat Sam Snead by 3. That was a tough one, but yeah, one of them had to lose, and Snead was up for a while, but he couldn't win anything past the third. So Lord Byron wins. Unofficially, in a sense, yeah, unofficially in a sense. Everything. Nelson, Lord Byron has won 1 tournament. Snead's won 3. So I was hoping for a lot of people. Bobby Locke beats Old Mike Donald by the 6 holes. E-I-E-I-O. So Donald loses to Locke. Mark Wiebe, big win over Lou Worsham by 1. So Wiebe's done something. Ken Green beats Fred Daly. Golfing with glasses. Cool. Billy Joe Patton upsetting Fuzzy Seller. Big one. But Seller will pay for his colored greens Mark. Nakajima-san beats Forp by 3, so big G for Japan. Forp tried, but Nakajima does his job. So Nihon gets someone to the 332. Nihon. Nihon. Larry Rinker Dinker Doo beats Serta by 1. Serta looks so dapper. Rinker Dinker Doo. Mark Lai beats Fred Hawkins. What a lie. He's taking down 2 key members of the 40. So Mark Lai still in. The big lie. Herman Barron beats Jimmy Hines by 1. So the Baron. Lloyd Mangrum with his blue beret beats Tom Kite by 4. Tom Kite should be going back to Cresty Land. George Sheila and Gene Kunz are going extra holes. Sure, let's join them. Hal Sutton beats Johnny the Bull by 6. Well, he's good. So Sheila and Kunz. Sheila was up by 2 with 4 to play, and he botched it. Here's Gene Kunz up and lovely at Report Rush. Sheila. Whoops, that's a chasm. That's a chasm. He is really going to be hating himself because he's like, I could have been a contender. Nice shot by Shah for the match. Oh my god, he missed. He's okay. He's okay. Gene Kunz will win over Shah out of the 40s, guys. Jim Ferrier and Marty Fergal are going extra holes. So, yeah, we know about the Fergal brothers, Marty and Ed. Well, Marty will have to go to a playoff against Jim Ferrier, who had to win on 16 to force the playoff in the first place. Up and over and nicely done. Well, it's stuck in purgatory. Marty. Up and Marty Fergo. Ferrier for Bert. Aw. Fergo for the match. Yes, sir. Marty wins. Trying to hope that Ed does the same thing and put a Fergo brother duo in the round of 32. Well, Ed done did his job beating the Fat Chick by 3. Doug Toole was on. He beats Osaki San. So Toole, he had a second place finish. So he's looking good. Japan's 1 for 2. Sanan. Sadler and Kaiser going extra holes. So those 2 guys. They're both legendary golfers in their own right. Sadler had to win on 18 to force the playoff. Up and over. Nice. Kaiser? The Kaiser is going to end up in the thingy. It's going to be just like that one guy. Wow. Holy Hannah. 3 yards, so he's allowed to use the suggest pile. Sadler. I don't think he needs anything. And the Walrus beats the Kaiser by 1. Al Bezalik beats Frank Stranahan by 1. So Bezalik. Bob Gilder beats D.A. Werbling. So Gilder the Glider wins. And McCumber. Cucumber beats Ski Regal. Ski. So that's all. Look for foreigners. Torrance, Locke, Nakajima. That's it. Only 3 foreigners. Torrance from Scotland, Nakajima from Japan, and Locke from South Africa. So, man, if you're a foreign-born star of golf, you're doomed. You have a 1 in 10 chance of winning now. We will do Payne Stewart against Jack Renner. And we will do Lloyd Mangrum and Ed Fergal. So it'll be Renner versus Stewart and Ed Fergal versus Lloyd Mangrum. So those will be the 2 matches we do tomorrow. Man, yeah, if you're a foreigner. Sam Torrance, I think, can beat Toski. Nakajima, it'll be 50-50. I think Locke can win. I think Nakajima could pull it off and then make it 3 out of 16. Yeah, I think Nakajima, Locke, and Torrance could win their matches to move on. So anything is possible. Really, it is. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond at Duke.